The Grub4Life training has definitely helped our chefs because they now have a better understanding of what the children's needs are in terms of what their nutritions are, that nutritional needs that they have and what their diet should be. And now that we have such a lot of allergies in our nurseries now, probably a lot more now than we've ever had before, they know how to adapt the menus accordingly and to make sure that the children get the right food. Well, the feedback we've had from the principals, the kitchen assistants and the chefs has been excellent. They now go out of the training, they come out of the training feeling confident, they now feel that they know exactly what they're doing. Allergies is right at the forefront of their thoughts when they do their menus. They're really keen to make sure that they are there for the parents, to talk to parents and tell them that we really do have good quality meals here at Active Learning.
I'm really happy I was able to attend this training today because it's really helped me to understand about the fruits and the veg. Not even that, I can take it home and apply it to my life, to my daily life, to start a healthy eating. So I'm really happy that I really attend today. I really appreciate it.
Today is how important is the nutritional values, how important we are as a chef or as a kitchen assistant to build a nice body for children and his growth. And I think we need to keep update with this kind of nutritional value about how to introduce children in the food, in the enjoying cooking, and so on, so on, so on.
Grub4Life are really important because it empowered us. First of all, it said, you're doing a great job, and we haven't heard that. We felt that we were battling constantly with different people with their different ideas because we hadn't got the knowledge, we hadn't got the qualification to back us up. And Grub4Life listened to what we said and took on board that the practitioners also, everybody in the centre needed some training that really did relate to the under fives, and that was lacking. After having training, we have no more moaning. We have people accepting that it is important that we try things like sardine bolognese, mackerel pate, and so people are actually getting on with doing their role, and actually they feel reassured that the cooks are doing the best they can to make sure that the meals are balanced for the children. The work that we do on food has definitely impacted on the parents involved in the centre. Constantly we have parents coming up to us and telling us about the different foods their children have tried. The children are more willing to try different foods. The parents feel more confident in us that they'll come and talk to us about behaviour issues that may relate to food. We've had children in the centre who haven't eaten. They come here at 8 o'clock in the morning and they finish at 1, but we can't get them even to have a slice of toast. But being able to talk with confidence to the parents and explain that it will come, that we're not going to provide them with a yoghurt instead of the apple crumble. It has worked, and we have had several cases where the child eventually just gets on with it.
What the training's done for me is given me more confidence to work with the parents and teach them more. I've trained chefs before, but then they were totally different area. It's more difficult to train a parent who sometimes doesn't want to learn. I find that if the parent asks me a question, I can mostly answer it now. I could before, but not to the extent I can now. But also, I've got a lot of references that I can say, well, I can get back to you, that I can go and reference something for them. The parents tell me that their children's eating habits are starting to change. They're eating more different foods. They're trying different foods where they never used to, where they used to just ask for chicken nuggets. They will eat other foods and different foods all the time now. Parents do take recipes home as well. Some of them don't try them, they just ask for them and don't try them, but some of them do try them, and I feel a success if even one parent changes.
Paige is very funny at home. She's very fussy. She doesn't like sauces and things all mixed up. She'll she'll take a look at her plate at home and decide whether or not she's going to eat. But she's really willing to eat here. We had rice and a savoury rice dish this week, and she really enjoyed that. She's really doing a lot better with her food.
And we come every week, even if Chloe doesn't eat the food, we like to come, because one day you might try it, it might surprise me. He never ate like chicken, korma or anything like that, and he started eating things like that now, so it's helped. But he eats more cucumber and lettuce, and he would never eat vegetables and things like that, and he told me the other day that he doesn't want to grow up because he doesn't want to eat peas. But you eat cucumber, don't you? And raw carrots, and lots of fruit.
When Grub4Life came on board, it was initially a training session for the cooks. We went to one of our other kitchens, and it became evident there that a lot more training was required, and Grub4Life enabled us and worked with us. I was amazed at what sort of allergens were found in foods that you wouldn't even think of. So it really opened my eyes into looking at ingredients and looking for specific words that the manufacturers like to hide. But obviously, particularly with children, you're teaching them to taste everything, but there are certain things you have to be careful with. So I found the training invaluable. I feel extremely confident in giving food or not giving food to children with allergens to find an alternative. And I also feel confident in advising other chefs and cooks on what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Our staff have really developed well since we've begun to focus on nutrition. They make sure that the children try lots of vegetables, make meal times fun and very sociable. The training taught us how to make sure we laid the tables properly and had centrepiece in there, as you would a family time. And the staff have really benefited from that in terms of children's learning as well as managing children's food. Food and nutrition now brings real value to what we do, and Grub4Life opened our eyes to the whole process from preparing it to serving it, made us look at what cutlery we had, the plates, how we served it, the tablecloths, the whole picture has been changed. As a result of that initial investment in the support and the review and the audit and the training, I feel really proud of all that Toadhall do around their nutrition and around their food. It's something that parents and staff comment on, and I know that the children enjoy because I see them devouring their meals with gusto. So I am very proud, and I'm very grateful for Grub4Life for the work they did in the early days.